Within the rock islands of Palau are isolated marine lakes. These lakes are connected to the sea only via small tunnels, but are pretty much closed ecosystems. And it's here, through lack of contact with their ancient ancestors, that jellyfish have evolved to the point where you can swim with them without fear of being stung to death. On their way to Jellyfish Lake, Grant and Barry discover a bizarre plant that they just have to film. It's a carnivorous plant called a pitcher plant, and they occur only in areas where there's a lack of minerals in the soil. To make up for this lack of nutrients, the plants have a crafty way of getting them. They lure insects with the promise of nectar. Once the insect has entered the pitcher, it's so slippery that they can't escape, and they fall into a watery pit at the bottom where they drown and get digested by the plant. But plants aside, it's time to get into Jellyfish Lake.
We've come out to probably the planet's most fascinating dive sites, Jellyfish Lake. What happens here, obviously millions of years ago, the land grew around this lake, and in doing, it's trapped in a couple of these particular jellyfish. These jellyfish have multiplied, and apparently there are now millions of them in this particular lake.
Over the 12,000 years that they've been isolated, the organisms within the lakes of the rock islands of Palau have evolved in very beneficial ways. At the edges, spectacular roots of surrounding trees become home to a host of underwater organisms. It's simply teeming with life. This white anemone is endemic to the lake. Other fish, like this ubiculate cardinal fish, make up this amazing environment. But in this lake, it's the jellyfish that rule. And there are millions and millions of them. Mastigus, or golden jellyfish, spend their days following the sun from one end of the lake to the other. Because of their seclusion and the fact that they have no natural predators here, the jellyfish have evolved to the point where their stings are harmless to humans, making it possible to swim and snorkel amongst them.
It's almost meditative just to watch them pulsing up and down. The larger ones tend to pulse at a bit of a slower rhythm, and the smaller they get, right down to the tiniest ones about the size of a 1-cent coin, and they'll be pulsing at a furious speed. Just a marvel of nature that we're really, really privileged to be able to experience here in Palau.
Next time, an encounter with one of the rarest marine creatures on Earth is something to write home about in Postcards from Palau.